It is. So, how are you?
Very good morning, ma'am. I am doing great, though I have a cold, but it's okay. I'm so pumped up after seeing you. You won't believe I'm very, very, very happy.
Oh, okay.
When we had our when we are had a first conversation at that time, I got to know, okay, how how good I'm at English. So it was my eureka moment. And till now, I remember that day, 19 April. We had
Oh,
conversation at 11:30 exact.
yes, that's really wonderful that you remember. And like, were you not aware of your English speaking abilities before that?
hmm I knew it, but until you get appreciation from any expert, you don't believe how worthy you are, right? So sometimes we need realization, and we
Yes.
we need sort of validation from
Yes.
experts.
Do
Yes.
you believe that a person needs validation for self growth? Because I believe in it. Because if nobody is telling you anything, they're not appreciating you for anything, then you don't have the
hmm
motivation, or you don't even realize how good you are or whatever. When somebody
hmm
validates you, it's not always that you have to wait for others to validate you. Only then you're good. I'm not saying that, but when somebody appreciates from their end that it's good or they validate you, it
hmm
gives a different kind of feeling. You feel pumped up, you feel validated, and you feel motivated. What do you think?
I think we are on the same page. If someone is, it depends on in which intention they are talking to you, right? It matters a lot. Suppose you are a very stranger to me, and I'm not going to nothing to do with your with your life, or same goes to you as well, right? So
Mm.
in in that case, you are going to be very authentic towards me. So at that point I can be reliable. You can be reliable for me,
Yes,
so I
yes.
can understand, or I can take things in a very positive way. Sometimes it depends on person with whom you are getting validation or appreciation or feedback.
That's a very valid point because some people expect something out of you and then they appreciate you. So it is so important to differentiate.
Mm-hmm,
And I think it happens a
mm-hmm,
lot, especially in today's era. Not only
mm-hmm,
this era, but it used to happen as well. People try to take advantage of you by appreciating you, validating you, or trying to butter you
mm-hmm,
up. So it is so important to have that maturity to differentiate, like what are their intentions, finding their intentions. That
mm-hmm,
is so difficult, and I think that will come only with experience.
mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you're right.
And the last time we spoke, you had some health issues. I guess you had pneumonia for a lot of months, right? So, how is your health? How is your
Yes,
general health? How are you doing?
my health is amazing. I would say I'm top notch,
Oh,
but
wow.
there is slightly cold, and I'm not feeling that energetic. But yeah, I'm so excited for this session.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
just a small hiccup, nothing major. But pneumonia and then being
Mm-hmm.
bed rest, that is like a major hurdle. But I'm glad to know that you're doing
Yes.
well. So that's good. So, one thing is that you
Mm-hmm.
use really nice words and also idioms. So, do you put any deliberate effort to do that? Or does it come like you're a blessed one that it comes naturally to you?
No, ma'am. I mentioned it in our previous conversation also. Initially, I used to make deliberate efforts. Okay, I used to keep this thing in my mind. Okay, I'm going to use this word no matter what. But now it is coming to me naturally, even though I don't realize until someone is telling me, okay, you are using very good words.
Mm.
I reached at that point now.
Okay, then what are the practices that you're doing now for your English improvement? Anything specific?
Not, ma'am, not really. There is nothing specific. I have been doing same things which I have started doing it. I read every day. I listen to people, different people. Simultaneously, I talk to people on video call and audio call. Moreover, I started writing as well. Every alternative day, I make sure to write something or the other. And where I'm lagging behind, that is preposition and articles. Articles. I eat most of time. So what I do practice on ChatGPT. I know my weaknesses, my gray points.
Oh, wow. It's so important to know your weakness, isn't it? Otherwise,
Mhm,
which area will you try to improve? Because everybody knows we
mhm,
all need, there's always room for improvement. Something or the other is lacking in us. But to have that realization, this is where I'm lacking and working towards it, acknowledging the fact.
mhm,
Some people don't even acknowledge it. Like, I know everything, I do
mhm,
everything, but you acknowledge it and you're working on your gray areas. So that is really amazing to hear. Yes, like as I told you, there are grammatical mistakes like when you talk, but that's okay because your English is really beautiful, the way you speak. So you hardly have your focus on the mistakes. But it's nice that you are taking the help of ChatGPT and you're practicing. So, what are your
mhm.
favorite things to listen to? Who do you listen to?
Actually, ma'am, there is no fixed
No.
channel. I keep on changing my interest and podcast according to my mood.
Okay,
I
so you
can't
don't
stick to
have
particular
anybody
thing.
like a, do you have anyone like a favorite speaker? Because you've listened to a lot of people, celebrities and podcasters. So do you have any favorite speaker?
No, ma'am, I don't have any favorite speaker, I would say. I just want to be myself. I just want to click, means pick up this, everything, means just suppose I'm talking to you, and I have been watching your videos as well, especially with tutors. So some or the other I'm going to pick from your videos, and some or the other things I'm going to pick from other YouTubers, from other channels. So that's how I am elevating my level and doing my practices.
That's nice to know. So today we'll talk about life challenges because this is something like, thank you for the topic, anyways, because this is talking about your opinions and sharing your personal, not exactly personal life, it's about sharing your feelings, emotions, and opinions. This is important because topic wise discussion is something else. Here you will be talking about feelings and emotions, which I think many of
Mm-hmm,
Indians lack because this is not our native language. If you want to talk about
mm-hmm,
topics, you can talk. But many people cannot talk about emotions or feelings because we don't have a personal connection with English. So I hope in today's
mm,
session we'll be able to open up and talk more about it. So let's see. So tell me, what is
sure.
the biggest challenge that you faced in your life so far?
Okay. It was
Mhm.
funny actually. Uh, in 2015, I had to go through a surgery, and
Oh.
it was so hard for me to take instant decision. So I took it very well, wisely, because doctor told me, if you don't want to get surgery now, then we can do it later on.
Mm.
But I chose instant surgery uh, more than delaying, right? Because it causes a lot of problems if you are going to keep something in your body for long time. So that was instant decision. I am kind of person who has a, a scare of fear of injection and doctors.
Okay.
I don't scare I don't scare of anybody. I would say I'm that much strong by the Lord Shiva's grace. But when it comes to getting treatment from doctors, it really, gives me goosebumps, and I just like still I cry when I get to know, okay, I'm going to get injection after a while. So that's how I am still. So for that type of person, if if you ask somebody, okay, you have to go through a surgery after a few minutes, like you can't expect what kind of reaction that person is going to give you, right?
Hmm.
So that was my big challenge, I would say, and I faced it very well. You won't believe, ma'am, I told you, the more I'm going to nervous, the more I'm going to laugh. So I was laughing at that
Yes.
moment, and doctor was misunderstanding me, and he was keep on praising me in front of my parents, and she was telling my parents like how brave she is. I never seen such patient in my whole life who's laughing while entering operation theater. So
Hmm.
I was very brave at that moment.
Wow, that's amazing. So if you don't mind, can I ask you, do you have any kids?
No, I don't have kids
Okay, so
yet.
that is where your fear of doctor treatment injections, that is where it will go. Because I was like you, really afraid of
Mm-hmm,
treatments, and I've never been in a hospital in the sense of getting admitted to a hospital. But while having my
Mm-hmm.
kids, so it was mandatory, you have to be in the hospital. So that is where my phobia of injections, doctors, treatments,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the smell or the vibe of being in a hospital. I literally hated it and I still
Mm-hmm.
hate it. But that time it was, I had to be. So I was there. But daily you're given 2 or 3 injections. So I had my kids through
Mm-hmm.
surgery. So daily you have two, three injections. So after that, it's like, it's
Mm-hmm.
become a breeze for me now. I'm no longer scared of injections.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm damn scared of falling sick. I'm damn scared of going to the doctors or the hospital. But
Mm-hmm.
that fear of I might have to have an injection, so that is not there in me. So I think you will also overcome
Mm-hmm.
it one day.
No, I came out of that problem, I would say, to some
Hmm.
extent.
Okay.
Actually, you don't know about it. Couple of months ago, I think, yeah, a couple of months ago, I had a surgery. It was minor surgery. I got my lump removed from my
Okay.
armpit.
Okay.
So I got 5 stitches. At that time, I was so nervous. I was literally having cold feet. But on the other hand, my husband was saying, let it be, okay? And I think there is a no other way from where you escape, right? So it would be better if you go through it, right? So once you keep this thing in your mind, I think you can easily deal with anything. So I kept this thing in my mind, okay, I will be back in normal room after 30 minutes or 45 minutes. And then
Mm.
I was laughing again. I was laughing at that time, like operation bed, what we call it, like on operation theater. So the doctors were very nice and they were treating me very patiently, calmly, and I was laughing. I couldn't stop it. It's my innate quality. The more I get nervous, I laugh. I can't help it.
That's a good quality, actually. People cannot see your nervousness, one. And second, it calms you down. So the mentality
Hmm.
changes when you laugh. So it calms you down. That's a good thing. Do you think challenges make people stronger or weaker?
Yes, ma'am. It depends on person. If you have optimistic approach towards life, if you have receptive attitude, I think you can blast in your life. No one can break you. And I have same approach. On the
Hmm.
other hand, if you have a pessimistic approach, then anyone can break you. Even any random person, any single unknown comment can break you. You know?
Have you
Yeah.
always been optimistic in your life, or is it a quality that you have developed over the years?
I would say over the years, after teenage, means there was something
Mm.
in my mind in a positive, but as soon as you are getting maturity over time, you start taking your life in a different way. You have a
Mm.
tendency to see your life in a different way. You don't feel to copy somebody. You create your own perception towards things, life, right? And I don't know whether you know it or not. I'm a spiritual person, and I believe uh, like God is always there with me. And yeah, I don't think I should worry about anything because He always looking at me and noticing my actions and all. So He's there always to support me. So it's
Mm.
me, like being a spiritual person, it's a me only who can feel Him, nobody else around me. So if you are a spiritual person, then positivity automatically going to come to you.
Positivity, resilience, determination. So all of it becomes stronger. Uh, Once your
Yes.
belief system is strong, I think that becomes stronger. See, but since you mentioned like
Mm-hmm.
teenage and student life, etc., there are different challenges people face at different levels of their life. I think in your school life or
Mm-hmm.
student life, the major challenge is studies. You want to excel, you want to
Yes.
achieve something. So, according to you, what was your biggest challenge as a student?
English,
Is
maths.
it? Okay.
I used to fail. I used to fail a lot, and I used to sometime if I am lucky enough, I used to lucky enough at that moment. I used to cheat from my best friend, and I used to threaten her. Okay, if you are not going to show your copy, then I am not going to talk to you for a few days. So you have to show me your paper, okay? So that's how I passed my few, like 11th class or 10th, ninth class, 8th class. I was so pathetic at English. I used to run from English. Um, yeah, that's how my life was. On the other hand, I was very famous, very renowned person because of my creative mindset. I am very good at sketching. Until now, I sketch something or the other on Sundays. Sketching
Okay.
and writing. I do singing. I am more inclined to creativity. I was, though I was average student at that moment, but I was not, it was all Greek to me when it comes to maths and English.
Okay, so mainly studies was your major hurdle or challenge. So, okay,
Hmm.
when it comes to me, I always wanted to excel. I wanted to be the first, like, topper in the class. So that was my pressure and that
Hmm.
was my challenge. Now I realized it was not that important. But back then, even if I was, when I was in school, they used to give you grades, first rank, second rank. They used to give you ranks. But now that
Okay.
system is not there. They just give you A grade, B grade, or whatever.
Hmm.
So if I was getting third or fourth rank in the class, I would sit and cry the entire
Hmm.
day. So that was how my
Okay.
mindset was. So always I wanted to be
Hmm.
first, or if not second. Even second
Okay.
would make me feel inferior, but I would always aim at topping in the class. So that was my biggest challenge. And as a teenager,
Hmm.
so was there any challenge that you faced? Because teenagers, they are very vulnerable and they have low self esteem, low confidence. All of us, I've heard it from a lot of people, especially related to your body image or the way you look, especially in this, including both boys and girls. So, was there any challenge
Hmm.
you remember that you faced during your teenage?
Okay. So my another challenge is my look, my color.
Oh,
My color used to be dark, a lot of dark. On the other hand, I was working as a beautician,
okay.
and I was so good at it. People used to appreciate my work. You know, you
Hmm.
have a very neat and clean hand when you do work. It clearly tangible, like it is done by Pinky. So,
Oh,
uh, yeah, people used to reward me by giving me extra money. Though there used to be used to my um, owner present in the saloon, but despite of
oh,
her present, they like to get their work done by me. So I got really good appreciation from my clients. Uh, Besides, there were some clients who were extremely um, rich. I get say like they are doctor, they are working professionally, right? And they used to give me advices like I think you should flex your arms. I think you should do scrubbing and facials. See, your
oh,
color is so dark and all. And over time, I worked on my personality, and people used to recognize me because of my hair and eyes. Now, this is YouTube, right? I don't prioritize my look. I don't prioritize my look. But in general, I am a something different. So people used to call me like, where is she who has a very long hair and beautiful eyes? Where is she? They don't call me by my name. So they didn't call me by my name. So I created that type of image at that moment.
wow, that's
So that
good.
is
I
the
think
thing.
I think most of us have this low self-esteem related to our looks itself. We always feel that we are not
Mm-hmm.
good enough. We all face this challenge, maybe because of your skin
Mm-hmm.
color. For me, my major challenge was my teeth. They're misaligned. They're not in the line, and many people
Mm-hmm.
would not like my
Mm-hmm.
smile, and they would tell it on my face that your smile doesn't look good. You
Mm-hmm.
have bad teeth. So I was always smile like this, or not smile at all. Even now, I don't show my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't smile a lot. So it's always my lips
No,
are
you have
closed.
beautiful. You
So it's
have
only.
beautiful smile. Even I like Ruth, the smile. Moreover, like there are certain people with whom you are living. I don't want to take anyone's name. There are people in my family, in my expanded family. They used to demoralize me. They used to uh, make me feel down by reminding myself, okay, you are a dark color. Why are you putting kajal on your eyes, in your
Oh,
eyes? Don't do that. Don't, you shouldn't wear white clothes and all. So I didn't pay attention on them, but somewhere it is going to impact on your, it is going to hamper your mental peace, right? So things, that's how things were going on. And I didn't have any complaint. I would say I am quite content whatever I have, because I know, like, if you are deserving something, you must have it. If you don't deserve anything, you are not going to get it, no
Mm,
matter how long and how much you are going to put hard work on it. So I'm pretty
mm,
content now. And these are now getting jealous when my personality turned out very well. They used to just keep staring at me, and they are still there. They are not going to appreciate
mm.
how much I, no matter how much I'm going to look good in
Yeah.
parties, in weddings,
Yeah.
and if something like sometime it happens, they don't recognize me because I have good makeup skills. But it's up to
Wow.
you where you want to show your skills, right? So
Yes,
I have,
true, true.
my life has changed completely, and I don't want to show anything and flaunt myself. I just want to be myself. Yeah.
Amazing. Just give me 1 minute. Right, yes, that's people's mentality, right? They will not appreciate you for how good you are, but they will criticize you with every weakness of yours. And I think to realize that you need maturity. When I was young, I would never realize that it's okay to be different. But as you grow older, you get that maturity. It's okay. It is how I am. So I don't need people telling me whether I'm good or not good. So I know what I am. So it happens. You need maturity for that.
Yes. And everyone has the same people in their life.
Yes,
One,
everybody
two,
have a mix
more
of
than
people in
few.
their life. Yes, that's true. Everyone's story is the
Yes.
same. And what are the
Yes.
major challenges homemakers feel? Like for me, according to me, if you say the major challenge is finding an identity for themselves or feeling that,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when your family is not very supportive, you don't feel that you
Mm-hmm.
are good enough or finding that sense of
Mm-hmm.
identity or me time. That is a challenge. But according to you, what are the challenges homemakers, especially in India, what do they face?
I think same, I would say. Um, it's, they are not going to see your efforts, how much you are putting, and no matter you are working professionally or just being a homemaker, they are not going to appreciate you, and they are just pointing out your mistakes. Okay, you skipped it, you missed it, you shouldn't have done this thing earlier. Okay, you, if you know you have to go out or whatever it is. And if you start working somewhere, there is no one who is going to support you so easily and quickly until they have a broad-minded thinking. They are going to do, they have same simple thinking. It's your responsibility. It
Yes.
was your decision. I didn't say it like you should work or whatever. Now it's up to you how you're going to
Mm.
manage. You have to take care of your kids. You will be responsible for your kids results if they are going to fail by any chance.
Yes, it's your
So
duty.
ultimately yeah, ultimately we have to face a lot of challenges, no matter how good we are, how worthy we are.
Yes, and I think even we have that guilt feeling within ourselves as well as homemakers. We feel
Mhm,
responsible. If the house is not clean, we feel, oh, it's my mistake. I should have kept it properly. Or if we go to work, then
mhm,
we feel guilty and responsible if our children are not doing well at school. So I think it is
mhm.
inbuilt within us and it is very hard to get rid of that.
I don't think so. We should be should feel guilty. Let's see in my future how I'm going to deal this thing. But I don't think so. We should feel guilty. Ultimately, you are living life. People are living the same life without any guilt. And why are you disturbing your mental peace and all by doing, thinking about frivolous things? Just be relaxed, and whatever coming in your way, just accept it, embrace it, and do it as much as you can according to your caliber.
Yes, definitely 100% true.
Yes.
Do you think that we should face our challenges alone or should we ask for help?
I think there is no harm if we ask for help. It's up to, means according to situation you can pin out whether you want to ask for help or not. But
Yes.
I think we shouldn't depend on much. It's a very wrong. If you start a, make your habit, you are going to make this habit to taking help every now
Mm.
and then. No, you have to be that much resilient that you can handle each and everything. But there are many circumstances like health issues
Mm.
when things are not in our hand. At that moment, you can take help from somebody. There is no harm.
Yes, it depends on the kind of challenge that you're facing. If you're a homemaker and you're finding
Hmm.
it challenging to manage your house and your
Hmm.
work, like, keep help so that
Hmm.
you
Yes.
can come out of the challenge easier. So it depends on the
Hmm. Hmm.
situation and the kind of challenge that you're going through. If it is
Hmm.
something within yourself, you are finding it a
Hmm.
challenge to work upon yourself, then it is your challenge, and nobody can help you. So you have to come out of your
Hmm.
shell, you have to work harder. So it
Yes.
also depends on the kind of
Hmm.
challenge. And there's a saying that life is not easy, but it's meaningful. So do you think you
Hmm.
have found the meaning of your life, or do you agree with this statement?
Actually, I
This is a
am
very deep
quite
question.
perplexed person. Yeah, it's an expectable question. I would say I am quite person who is always on the fence. I can't tell you. Have I found my meaning or not?
Yes. And I
But
think it
yeah,
is.
there is a one thing. Yeah, but I'm so sorry I'm intervening you. So complete, ma'am.
No, no, I was saying I think it is too early for you to say that. And this is a very heavy question. So maybe later in your life, you might
Yes.
be able to answer it.
Yes, it's so heavy. But as of now, I just want to live my life full of beans, no matter what kind of challenges I'm going to face. But I just trying to be optimistic, and whatever I have approach, I don't want to change this approach, no matter what happen next. I just want to
Mm.
be ready,
But I think you
with
definitely
full of
agree with
positivity.
it that life is not easy. Because even in the previous
Yes.
session, I think you faced a lot of problems yourself when it comes to your personal life, professional, as you just shared,
Mhm.
and even personally, also relatives, family. So you faced a lot of challenges. So definitely, life is not easy for many of us.
Yes. Yes, it's not easy actually. I don't want to bring out my personal life over here, but yeah, I truly I see an eyes to eyes here. Life is not easy. Sometime I complain to Lord Shiva like, yeah, if life would be easy, then you wouldn't be it wouldn't would be easy, then you would have taken birth here, right? You are just sitting over here and just looking at others. It's,
Wow, sometimes it's amazing to talk to God because slowly during the talk, you will find the answers to your questions. Number
yes.
one. Second thing is,
Mm,
nobody tells you anything, like either right or wrong. So you are
mm,
left alone to figure out everything. So people will not criticize you. If you go tell somebody else, any human, so you
mm,
might take their
mhm,
favor. Maybe in the future, they'll point out and say that they have helped you in your life. So you don't have any that kind of thing when you are alone or talking to somebody who is not visible, somebody who is only in your thoughts.
mm,
So that's a really amazing
mhm,
self talk.
mhm. Yes. I don't feel I'm talking like I'm talking inwardly. No, I find like I always think like he's there. He's in my heart. Even we are not two. Here we are three. Yeah, it's your belief. Yeah, I don't consider it's in he is in my thoughts only. No, because my life has been a magical.
Oh,
You don't know me personally, how magical it is. Though it is there are hardships, but at the same time I get I got many magical incident in my life.
wow, amazing. It's like you cannot be in anybody else's shoes, right? So you are your own boss. So you will know what has happened with you. For people who are watching you from out,
Yes.
it's easy to say, wow, she's so smiling. She looks so happy. So her life, I
Yes,
think, is
ma'am.
very easy. But no.
No.
But also, there is a saying that, a smooth sea never makes a skillful sailor. So the more storms you see, challenges you see, you become skillful, you learn from the challenges and you become a
Mm,
better person.
mm,
Whether it makes you, breaks you, secondary, but
mm,
you learn from it. So I think it's good
mm,
to have hurdles in your life.
mm, mm. Yeah, it's good, very good. At least bad experience or good experience comes come into your life to shape up in a better way.
True.
Mm.
Okay, so anything, any questions from your end? I have asked whatever I wanted to ask. So anything else?
Actually, you have already answered my questions. I was
Okay.
supposed to ask same questions. Yeah.
Same. Okay. All right. Then it was a
Mm.
wonderful session. Lovely talking to you. So felt really nice for this session. Thank you so much for joining me. So have a good day.
Likewise. The feeling is mutual, ma'am. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And I didn't expect your text that early. I'm so
Okay.
grateful to you. You chose me and you gave me chance to connect with you.
Yes, I
Actually,
remember
sometimes we
you.
need a courage. Sometimes we need to courage to communicate with somebody. You won't believe I was having cold feet. I was flustering, and I didn't know like what I'm going to talk about.
Yes.
But our conversation went very smoothly. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. So it is mutual, right? Conversation means it's a two-way road. So it is not only me
Yes.
talking or not only you talking. Both the parties have to be equally involved. So that is why this session turned out wonderful. So thank you again. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am. Take care.